everyone, welcome to join me in another collective reading. Whether you are new to this channel or returning back again, thank you for your support as always. Let's get started with some charms, and this is a timeless reading for every single one of you watching. We have a teapot, the tree of life, as well as teddy bear. You're very loving, you're very delicate. Somebody being very sensitive. You could be a highly sensitive person, being very empathetic, sympathetic. You have this ability, for some of you, being able to read the mind of other people. It's like thought broadcasting. Even another person is not speaking out loud. They are being more reserved, introverted. They are not making things explicit for you through words. You can develop a sense of relatability, relating to their experiences, relating to their feelings, emotions. You're very healing, you're very therapeutic, and this is something that is deeply rooted. This is running in your blood. You could be naturally born being very healing, being very empathetic. You are an empath, and you are showing a lot of love, not just to yourself, but you are showing a lot of selflessness, a lot of love, care, understanding to people around you. With the teapot here, metamorphosis, this is also a symbol of therapist's room. Things brewing inside this teapot, things happening inside this therapist's room, and people find you very trustworthy, reliable. They feel comfortable revealing their deepest feelings, emotions, something that is very vulnerable, something that is very fragile in front of you because they trust you. They see you as their personal sacred space. You are very angelic, regardless of your gender. And you are a promise keeper. That is the reason why people would like to connect with you. They feel a sense of camaraderie and friendliness. You're very compassionate, very delicate, very healing, freedom. You help people to seek liberation and, as I pointed out earlier, personal power. You are naturally born, you are naturally gifted to be very sensitive, to be very empathetic, especially when people, they experience emotional mood swings. They suffer from spiritual, physical, emotional despondency. You help them to unload that spiritual, physical, emotional burden. You help to take away the pressure and burden on their shoulders. They feel much more relaxed, relieved after talking to you. Some kind of healing work, spiritual work that you have been doing. It needs not to be a job, but it could be something that you have been doing when it comes to your social matrix of life or when it comes to your home life. You are just making use of your personal magical power, your healing abilities to help people to seek liberation. You appease to their burden and you alleviate their sufferings one way or another. They get inspired, they get motivated after talking to you, connecting with you. You have this ability shifting energies. For some of you, you are spiritually awakened and you help people to expand their consciousness. You help them to develop a greater sense of self-awareness, developing a greater sense of sensitivity towards life. And we've got glasses. You are showing a lot of openness. You are showing a lot of acceptance, accepting people instead of being critical, being judgmental. And people are naturally being drawn towards you because you are very authentic, you are very sincere. Your authenticity is very potent and you don't really judge. You don't judge a book simply by its cover. And you embrace people's individuality, creativity, as well as originality. And you don't have tunnel vision. You're very insightful. You have the kind of wisdom that is on another level. And we've got impasse. People like to consult you. They would like to talk to you because you have this ability to get them out of the funk. When they experience stagnation, facing an impasse, being stuck at a crossroad, they would like to consult you, seek guidance from you. They would like to hear your perspectives because they feel that the advice, the feedbacks, the insights that you provide to them is very constructive, very helpful, very useful. They see you as a very helpful, useful hand. And you don't bend the truth. You are the truth seeker. And you are very balanced. You are taking off the rose-colored glasses. Very balanced, being optimistic, being very positive, at the same time not being overly optimistic. You are offering guidance, advice to people that is very practical as well as pragmatic. You are very insightful. And there is no such thing as giving up, caving in your dictionary. If there is a will, there is a way. You are going to climb over mountains to resolve things. People see you as a problem solver. And they feel that you're very wise. Reading you is like reading a book. You know something that the rest of the world doesn't know. You know something that they don't know. And we've got rain, clarity. You don't hide things. And you're very trustworthy. This is about commitment. People see you as a promise keeper. You have backbone and you don't run away from responsibilities. You discharge promises, obligations, and responsibilities. And people see you very reliable and trustworthy. And you don't sugarcoat things. No tricks up your sleeves. And you skip small talk. Getting right straight to the point. You have this ability, not being distracted by trivialities. And you are able to get things very clear, making things very explicit, presenting your messages in a way that is easy for people to understand. And they see you as a support system. They see you as the safe harbor. They feel very connected with you. And we've got, wow, the clouds, clarity. You have this ability to remove the blindfolds of people. After talking to you, after being with you, layers coming off of them. They are able to get a clearer picture. They are able to get a greater degree of clarity about their situations. They see you as the problem solver. They see you as the teacher, the therapist, the guru. They see you being very influential, especially when it comes to the words, the messages that you deliver coming out from your mouth. And we've got, wow, I love the synchronicities. Reading you is like reading a book. Even you are not an expert, you are a jack of all trades. You know a lot of things. You know a thing or two that is already enough for you to give a helpful hand to other people, giving them a leg up, and you don't hide things. And for a lot of you, you are very open. Having beginner mindset, being open to discover, being open to learn, being open to travel for some of you, stepping into unknown territories. You are fearless, you have the boldness, you have the courage, stepping into the unknown, thinking outside of the box, stepping outside of your comfort zone. You help people to be part of the solution instead of being stuck as part of the problem. For some of you, you're very well educated, getting scholarships, speaking multiple languages, getting multiple degrees. You constantly seek higher education. You constantly seek to learn, to grow, to better yourself. You are always in this constant mode of evolution and development, and you are very humble. Lost and found, you help people to discover something about themselves, something that is within themselves and they overlook. You help them to establish a greater degree of self awareness through self exploration, self discovery. They are going to have a better understanding about themselves. You have this ability to ignite power, to ignite abilities, passion, potential in people. They see you as the key, they see you as the solution. They see you as the guidance. And we've got go outside. Definitely making use of your personal power to help people instead of walking in the shadow in the dark. You are meant to be seen. You are outgrowing your limited belief and mindsets, and you are being put on the big stage to utilize, to mobilize your potential to the fullest. You are opening up your personal power that you know you have inside you, and you are operating the capacity to the fullest. And we've got temptation, showing a lot of dedication, commitment to yourself, and you are not being easily influenced by anything or anyone around you, especially when it comes to social conditionings, the feedbacks, the comments, the perspectives, the opinions from another person. You are not letting anything that comes externally to prevent you from living a life that you truly want to live. A life that is actually in alignment with your true authentic self, and you are not letting anything that comes externally to overpower your personal internal knowing. And we've got vitality. This is the sun. With these two cards appearing, people see you as the sun. You are the star. You are the sun. They see you as the nourishment. They see you as the wellspring, the source of energy. Your energy is being so inexhaustible. It's like unlimited. And you have a lot of depth. You have this level of sophistication, depth, and mystery that makes you stand out from the rest of people. You are standing out from the crowd and you are soaring on wings like an eagle and you are shining so brightly like the sun, like the stars here. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to utilize your power. This is your life purpose here, to make use of your magical power to help people to better themselves, to help people to grow. I'm seeing a lot of people after connecting with you, their lives flourish one way or another. They see you as their lucky charm, especially when they are being stuck in some difficult, sticky situation. After talking to you, there is a way out. Somehow they see you as the savior, and you don't really give up, and you keep pushing through it. You bounce back every single time. You are by no means to be ordinary because this is your birthright to be extraordinary, and it's going to give you a moment of success and victory with the sun here. People showing you recognition, admiration, and you are staying firm. You are holding onto your personal grounds and boundaries, being very conservative, being very protective when it comes to your energies. staying away from energy vampires, energy suckers. And there is some way that you are leveraging in order to regenerate your energies. For some of you, you are being very connected with the nature, reading books, doing this research. I'm seeing for some of you, there are some hobbies, interests, exercising, Pilates, working out, whatever that may be, some kind of healing work to regenerate your energies. And you are very good at configuring energies, transmuting negativity into positivity. You have this ability to turn a situation that is disadvantageous into the one that is advantageous. And we've got strategist. You're very pragmatic, practical, very strategic. You have this peculiar mind. You have this propensity to help people out of some difficult situations, as I brought up earlier. The blindfold's being removed, the cloud, the mist is being removed after talking to you, and you're very good at mobilizing resources that you have acquired on your table. You have the resourcefulness to make use of the resources, financial resources, connections, whatever that may be, in order to bring upon the best optimal results. And you are very efficient. You can always think of some kind of techniques, approaches, methods, some strategies that is going to improve efficiency, that is going to give rise to productivity. I'm saying for a lot of you, you are somebody who like to do a lot of analysis, cost and benefit in evaluation, scenario planning, taking precautionary measures, having backup plans to make sure future unpredictabilities, unforeseeable risks are being taken account. And we've got maturity. People see you very mature. Emotional maturity. This is the Queen of Swords energies with the strategist appearing, as well as maturity. This is the King of Cup energies. You're very balanced, as in you are very down to earth, pragmatic, practical, logical. At the same time, you are emotionally intelligent. You are not easily being emotionally triggered or provoked, because you know that external world only serves as some kind of confusion. This is only a distraction, and you are not being distracted by the external world. Dropping limiting belief and mindsets. And you also help people to transform themselves. I'm seeing people, they are going to feel so much liberated. They feel they are being intoxicated with a sense of freedom after talking to you or being with you or being around you. You have this ability to shift energies, to shift things. You have this ability to discover a positive spin, even a situation that appears to be so negative. And we've got picture. Looking at pictures, nostalgia. You're very sentimental. You're very artistic for some of you. I'm seeing that there are times that you may need to deal with return of old memories, struggling with the past, but you are able to discover your own way to get yourself out of the funk, and you are applying this ability that you have inside you to other people to help them to get out of the funk, to help them to move on, to help them to become more forward looking instead of being stuck in the past. Very healing, very wise, very intelligent, emotionally very balanced. For some of you, you could be practicing grounding. You don't procrastinate, but you execute. You take actions. You take realistic steps. showing a lot of power of execution instead of mulling over decisions, deliberating on actions and consequences, because you know that it's about flexibility. There is always other ways for you to change trajectory. And wow, with the Cupid Zero here, very loving, have faith. I'm seeing that people see you very loving and people see you as a true bliss. This is like the red string theory. It needs not to be limited to a romantic contest, but people, they feel that you're very loving, you are very affectionate, and they feel that there is this unforeseeable twist. There is this unforeseeable string that line you and them up together. This is being written in the star, and they feel that crossing path with you in this lifetime, is a blessing, because you help them to transform, because you help them to progress, to move on. They feel being the phoenix rising from the ashes after being with you. You help them to transform into a beautiful butterfly instead of being a caterpillar. You help them to become a much better version of themselves. And you are honoring your own self expression. You are honoring your own individuality, and your individuality, your existence is being so inimitable. And finally, with got sunglasses, watching, stalking, looking, people keeping tabs on you. I'm seeing that people actually are being naturally drawn towards you in so many ways that they would like to get into your circle, because your energy is being so contagious and your wit is also being so contagious. And this is your life mission, your life purpose here, and you are utilizing your abilities to the fullest. I really love the synchronicities that we have been observing so far. I hope this reading you can resonate with it. I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.